Meanwhile, the nation salutes its bravehearts. Martyred Lance Nayak Hemraj's family from Mathura says they are proud of their son.
मेरे बेटा
शहीद हुआ है तो आप कैसा मानती हैं कितना देश के लिए उन्होंने नाम रोशन किया मानते हैं
खूब नाम रोशन करे और मेरे बेटा बड़ी करे
देश की रक्षा पे गया
देश की रक्षा पे गया हुआ है बेटा
जी हमारा भतीजा हमारे पास आता जाता था और हमारे को अति प्रिय लगता था और बहुत ही अच्छा हम उससे प्यार करते थे, लेकिन गर्व है हमारे को कि हमारा भतीजा सीमा के ऊपर शहीद हुआ है और हमें दुख भी है कि हमारा भतीजा हमारे से अब दोबारा कभी नहीं मिलेगा, लेकिन फक्र भी है कि वो देश की सेवा करते हुए शहीद हुआ।
पूरा गांव आज एक साथ खड़ा हो गया है।
हाँ जी, पूरा गांव एक साथ खड़ा हुआ है और काफी शोकाकुल छाया हुआ है।
Let's go back to Pradeep Datta joining us live from the Rajouri Infantry Divisional Headquarters. Pradeep, along with the anger and also the disgust at Pakistan's transgression and also violation of the ceasefire norms, is there also a sense of introspection within the divisional headquarters about our own troops' preparedness and alertness?
Definitely the meeting that is going on inside the infantry div headquarters, they are just going to look into all the aspects, but because what really went wrong, that how these men of the Pakistani soldiers, they were able to intrude into the Indian side and they were 600 meters inside the Indian territory. And they're also going to look into what really went wrong, why the thermal images were not working, because normally what happens, this is an undulated terrain and also there is a thick vegetation because of the heavy fog also and heavy mist. Normally these thermal images do not work properly. So they are just looking into all these aspects and trying to ensure that such incidents are not repeated. But one thing is quite clear, that Pakistan's double standards continue, because on one hand they are talking about the friendship, on the other hand they keep on just not only violating the ceasefire, but this is something, the breach of the line of control, and also they have exercised the act of brutality by beheading one of the soldiers, which is something nobody during the wartime will not do, because this must be treated as one of the war crimes under the Geneva Convention. So that is what actually, there is a lot of anger also among the soldier also, but like Indian soldiers are very disciplined, they will never ever indulge in such acts, because they, or whenever even there is a firing from across the border, they only retaliate, but never such act has been committed by any of the Indian soldier. But this is an act of brutality where the Jawans of the 29th Baloch Regiment, they come from the LP1 post and LP2 post from the Pakistani side, come 600 meters inside the Indian territory. They were the part of the border action team. They were wearing the black cloth. Their heads were covered with the black cloth. They came into the Indian side. They opened fire on the area domination and patrol party, which was comprising of about 6 to 7 men that were moving from one post to the other post. But because of the bad visibility, these two men could not be seen by the other soldiers who were following them, and they took advantage of the situation and finally opened fire, in which these two men were killed, and later on these bodies were mutilated, and still the head of the one of the soldier is not found. But definitely measures are being taken to ensure that no such gaps are left, so that the intrusion takes place from the Pakistani side and such incidents are repeated in the future.